Hello, everybody. It is Friday, the 20th of October. I want to talk about our own divinity. Yeah, something again that is banded about everywhere and has got no clear definition. It's not, oh, we're divine beings. What on earth does that mean? How does that relate into a reality? You're divine. I mean, Jesus told you that you are. Do your scriptures not tell ye are gods? He says it. You are gods. You are divine. But how does that work? What does it mean? I mean, without a meaning, again, it is meaningless. You can do nothing with it. So, if you see in the Bible what God is, and there are many gods, folks, get out of the idea that there's only one. There's only one creator. There's only one field. There's only one matrix, whatever you want to call it. There's only one of that. Out of it, everything is created. But there are many gods. And you are one of them. A very small one, maybe? Possibly. But you're still a god. So God is an intention, and God is co-creator. God is that which asks. God is that which asks and then receives the energy that will manifest its intention, his intention. So there the two come together to create, manifest a possibility, make it a reality. And you are the being that can do that. And in that you are a God. So that's the thing that came to me this morning, is really, how do we ask? Yeah? And it is, I said before, it is knowing before it happens. Knowing it as a fact before it happens. But how do you do that? Because in this solid reality, we know things once they're in front of us. They have manifested, they're there. But how do you know with certainty before? And that is exactly when you see yourself as God. And when you become the intention, and that is, you are the intention. I intend for this to happen. It's not I want this to happen, or keep begging for it. No, you intend for this to happen. You are the intention. And that is what is being given to. That is the level that will be given to. And then you are the intention without the shadow of a doubt, or without fear, or without whatever. All the pesky serpents, you've stepped on all of their heads. So that is the moment of prayer, is an intention. You intend for something to happen. It's not, asking in, let this be. Yes, let this be, but you are the intention that it should be. And we really must get to grips that we are actually doing that. Yeah, that is not something we can do or something in the future. It is something that we are doing. And we are creating outcomes. And there really we need to get to grips with our own divinity and take responsibility for what is happening. To see our own part in it. Now at the moment, God is something that is somewhere else. It's something greater. It's a mighty, and you must serve His intention. Instead of having one of your own, you're giving to another intention. And quite often without clearly seeing what that intention actually is. In this world at the moment, you have people that follow the mighty, and they do and serve the mighty. The mighty tell you we must get to net zero, and the plebs go joyfully and glue themselves to roads in service to that intention. And without questioning if those that have put this thing in motion, if their intention is actually net zero, or if there is something else there, that the outcome is actually something completely different. They're not questioning that. And that, again, they are not questioning a God. They are not questioning an intention. If it really is what it proclaims itself to be. If that's truth. You see, the God of the Bible, again, is an intention, and it is clearly from the first page. You only get to verse 26. The intention is to rule over everything in nature, to subdue our nature, and they need to subdue our own true divine nature. The knowledge of that. To have dominion over this world. That is their intention. So the knowledge of our true divine nature needs to be suppressed. Because if you know yourself as God, then that God's claim to divinity is actually, then it's equals looking at each other. And then say whose intention is the greater one. Whose intention will create the better outcomes for all. But then you're talking equals looking at each other, and no longer you are the sinful flesh thing that needs to crawl and beg to receive. You're not. You're not that. Now, I was watching Johnson Julian this morning as per usual. And he was bandying the word arrogance about an awful lot. And that is, again, fire will proceed from their mouth and it will burn you. A word that will burn you, and that word arrogance might burn you, keep you down again. So I looked it up in the dictionary, what the definition of arrogance actually is. And it is an attitude of superiority and an overbearing manner or presumptuous claims or assumptions. An attitude of superiority and presumptuous claims and assumptions. Okay, at this moment in time, as I am now, you might actually make that claim, especially about presumptions. Although I can see it in small things. I can see it in small things. Yeah? Where I have intentions and stand firm in those intentions, and it will be done. But that really still only pertains to something where I already know there is a possibility it can be done and that I can do it. I'm not going beyond that at the moment. And there's still lots of things in my life where I feel powerless, because I think the power over that is in somebody else's hands. Yeah, so I have not made that step into, let's say, the greater. say that I can actually influence that, and that the power of that is not in somebody else's hand. Finances, health, stuff like that. So I have not gone beyond what I really haven't gone out of the physical yet, what I already know is possible in the physical. That would be the next step. But as I said, I can already see it, so it's no longer completely a presumption. You know, it's becoming more and more a fact. And if you go from the beginning that your divinity is a fact, yeah, then, and that fact, there's no neither good or bad in it. There is no good or bad in facts. There isn't. It's what you do with them. So you make that a fact. And once you've made that a fact, then things will start to happen. You are becoming that. You know you are that. And then, so then the next step is superiority. And it becomes a fact. And it will be a fact. I mean, there's nothing good or bad about it. It just is. Because if we are in a state of evolution, that is, we're going to the next level, we are all starting at different points in humanity, human beings. Yeah? We are not all on the same level right now. And if we all make a step upwards, means we are not on the same level afterwards. So some will be superior to others. They will be. And then the next thing they will throw at you is pride. Again, there's a word that will burn you. But, and again, go back into that teaching, into the New Testament, because it told you what to do with that fact that you have become a superior being, if you have the guts to do it. And it says that knowledge, and this knowledge of yourself as well, not only what you can do with it, but the knowledge of yourself, that knowledge was given to serve. Not to rule over, but to serve. And that those that were given the greatest knowledge should be the greatest servants of all. And that is, again, the way things should be done. So then, no, it is not pride. Superiority should not lead to pride, but to humility. You are the servant, or you should be the servant of those that have not reached that level. And again, then look at Psalm 82. Ye are gods. Did I not tell you to look after the widows, the orphans, the fatherless? Did I not command you that? Yeah? So that is how it should be worked in service too. And then no, it's neither, if it's fact, it's not arrogance. If it's worked in the correct way, it is not pride. And again, it is the point where we must get to, but really must get to grips with our own divinity, because on an unconscious level, we are actually doing it. And we are being blown by this way and that way, and we're becoming intentions that should serve one thing or another. And we are serving the wrong things. And we're not standing up and saying, I am. And, like Paul said, as you are, you do not know what to ask for. Yes, you do. You absolutely do. As you are in a family. You see problems all around you. Of course you know what to ask for. You absolutely, You're not asking for the belt of Orion to be loosened, no. But, I mean, it would be lunacy to do that anyway. Or to move mountains, for that matter. They're there for a reason. Yeah? So, but yes, you do know what to ask for, and you can be the intention of, there should be a change in this. And then if others in the family or in your group join you in that intention, then it will be done. Then know that you will receive. And that is really getting to grips with our own reality and really accepting about ourselves what is actually a fact. And it's absolutely idiotic not to accept facts. Anyway, I leave it at that for today, and I talk to you again soon. Bye.